In this video, I'm going to tell you why you should not stop, you should not quit, and you should not give up. Whatever it is you're thinking about giving up, I want you to stick with the process. Whatever the process is, continue to trust the process. And I'm going to tell you why in a minute.
You want answers. I want the truth. You can't handle the truth.
Hello, my name is Robin, and welcome to my channel, A Truth That Must Be Told, where we present Bible truths and related to your life, and we present Bible principles for your everyday living. Now, you want to stop? You want to quit? You don't want to do it anymore? Check out my pre-recorded video. It's a quick Bible study, and it'll help answer your question as to why you should continue in the process. I am going to share with you today a message. It's about trusting the process. The process. A lot of us, we don't want to go through the process when it comes to getting something that we want in life. So I'm going to be reading from Numbers chapter 14, and I'm just going to focus on verses 1 through 4. But before I get to that, I wanted to give you the backstory. So this was Moses and the Israelites, and they were in Egypt, and they came up out of Egypt, and they were settling there. God told Moses to send out 12 spies to go spy on the land of Canaan, which is the promised land, the land flowing with milk and honey. And so Moses chose a leader from each tribe, which there was 12 tribes of Israel, and he sent out the 12 spies, 2 of them being Joshua and Caleb. And so now remember, God had already promised that land. He was going to give them the land. But Moses wanted them to go out, spy the land, look at the soil, see how the city runs, see if there was trees, see what it was like, see if you could see the milk, the honey. And he said, bring some fruit back. So they went out, they spied, they came back, and they told Moses and Aaron, they said, look, yeah, we went, and it was flowing with milk and honey, and here's the fruit. They gave them the fruit, but, then they said, but. Then they went on to say, but, we saw the Amalekites, the Jebusites, the Hittites, they just brought back a negative report. Caleb stopped them from doing the negative report, and Caleb actually said to them, stop, we can do it, let's go take the land. Other 10 spies, they were just so negative, but they said, no, we can't attack those people, they are stronger than us, they're bigger than us. So they just had a negative report. Then not only did they have a negative report, they spread the negative report to the other Israelites, the people. Now, it was amazing to me how you had 12 people, and out of the 12 people, only 2 saw it in a positive manner. Only 2 chose to trust God, and the other 10 did not choose to trust God. So now the point that I wanted to focus on was chapter 14, verse 1 through 4, trust the process. So it says, that night all the members of the community, now this was after the spies had sent the negative report all through the community, all through, the people, all of the Israelites. And it says, that night all of the members of the community raised their voices and wept aloud. All of the Israelites grumbled against Moses and Aaron, and the whole assembly said to them, if only we had died in Egypt or in the wilderness, Why is this Lord bringing us to this land only to let us fall by the sword? Now, that's silly right there, because nothing was even happening. The people, the other tribes or people in the land of Canaan didn't even know that they were there, so nothing was even happening. But these people chose to think negatively and already put in their minds the bad thing that was going to happen. So why is the Lord bringing us here to be, to die by the sword? Now that might be something that you would want to say, they would want to say, right in the midst of maybe the Canaanites, the Jebusites, and we're coming after them, and the sword was just about to stab them, and they go, oh, why did God let us die by the sword? But nothing had even happened. So that was kind of crazy right there to me. And then it says, our wives and children will be taken as plunder. It's another crazy thing, because nothing was even happening. It was just there. It was just there, living. And they went to go spy out the land like nothing was happening. So they had already put it in their minds that their wives and their children were going to be taken for plunder. So they chose not to have a positive attitude toward it. They chose to think of the worst of the worst. Because positive attitude and negative attitude, those are choices. You could choose either or. You could have the positive or you could have the negative attitude. But they chose to have the negative attitude. And only two, Joshua and Caleb, chose to have the positive attitude. So now not only did they say, no, we can't do this, we're not powerful enough, and the cities are big, and they complain. Not only did they do that and told Aaron and Moses, but they also complained and told the people the negative report. So they not only told the negative report to the people, then they also created in their heads that these terrible things were going to happen. Okay. And then they said to each other, wouldn't it be better for us to be back in Egypt? They said to each other, we should choose a leader and go back to Egypt. So they chose not to trust the process. So this is the message for today. You have to trust the process. In getting to anything that you want to do in life, there is always going to be a process. So if a husband and wife decides they're going to have a family, a baby, the process is she has to go through the 9 months. She has to get big and fat, her feet swell, she has to eat. He has to deal with her, attitude, she's sleepy all the time, So that's the process. And then once the process is over with, then this beautiful baby or babies come out. If you want to be a doctor, you have to go through the process of going to long years of school and residency, and then finally one day you become a real doctor, and the payoff is great. The process. You have to trust the process, especially if God told you something. Why did the people, look, God said that they were going to He was going to give them the land of milk and honey. He was going to give it to them. It was theirs. So God said that He was going to give it to them. The 10 spies said, we can't get it. It's too much for us. They're bigger than us. Why would someone choose to go with the negative report of somebody that's saying what they can't do versus God telling you what you can do? See, it's a choice. Your mindset is a choice. So choose to think positively. Get away from negative people. Don't listen to them, because their negativity will hinder you. Their negativity will bring down your goals and your dreams, and then you will start thinking like they did. And then not only do you want to get rid of the negative people, you want to trust the process. You almost have to have crazy faith, like crazy. Like somebody saying you can't do it, you're like, I don't know, I don't care. And it looks crazy. When you think about Tyler Perry, his process. He's a millionaire. He's making a ton of writings, movies, and shows. His process was he had to be homeless for a little while, but he believed in what God told him and what he was supposed to do. And he went through the process, and now look at him. So if you don't get anything from this message today, get this. Think positively. Stay away from negative people. Tune out any of the bad things. Do not make yourself believe the worst things. The Bible says if anything is good, think on those things. And then trust the process, because after the process, it's going to be something beautiful. Hey, I hope you enjoyed that quick Bible study. Now here are the takeaways. 1, stop making excuses. Excuses defends giving up or quitting. 2, find reasons. Reasons justify continuing. 3, you will not complete the process if you don't trust the process. 4, trusting the process simply means that no matter what, you're going to stick with it because you know at the end there's going to be a great reward. And 5, if you want anything in life, you have to go through the process. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with someone who can use it.